Welcome all. Today in this session, we are going to learn that how you can take some input from the user in Java programming. And for this purpose, we can use the scanner class, which is available in Java. So for this purpose, first of all, I will do one thing. I will write a program to add two numbers. So first of all, I will create a variable int a equal to, you can put some value here like 4. Then you can create another variable in b and you can assign some value like 5 here. And let me write the third variable int c, and here you are going to write a plus b. Now whatever will be the result that is stored in the C, I'm going to print it with the help of SOP statement. So here I'm writing sum and I will write plus, you can say C. So when I will run this program, you will see it will always give me the sum of A and B, which is actually, you can say, 4 and 5. So you can see in the console, it is printing the value 9. Now the requirement is that instead of giving these hard coded values 4 and 5, I want to take these input like input A and input B. I want to take from the user. For that purpose, we can do one thing. We can use the scanner class. So first of all, how we can create the object of a scanner class? SCA NNER. There is a scanner class which is available in the Java util package. You will create an object like, you can say, scanner. Okay, so on the right side, I'm creating the object of a scanner class, scanner, SCANNER, scanner. And here you can use this, the second constructor. And here in this constructor, you have to pass the argument system dot in. Okay, so when you pass the argument system.in, it will take or make the connection from the console. Now this, with the help of this class, you can take any type of input. You can take the integer type input, you can take the string type input, you can take the float type input, you can take any type of input you want to take from the any type of data you want to take input from the console, you can take it. This class contains different type of methods. So I will do one thing here. I have written int a equal to 4. Instead of 4, I'm going to use this object scanner, and dot, you will see so many functions are there. If you want to take some integer value as an input, you can use next int here. If you want to take some, you can say, if you want to take some other type of value like short you want to take, you can use this function. If you want to take some input like byte, you can take this, you can say function next byte. So for different purpose, for different type of data, we can see that we have different type of functions here. Okay, so now you can say in this program, I'm going to show that how you can add two numbers. So that's why I'm using next int. So when I call scanner.nextInt, it will take the integer number input from the console, and that I'm going to save in my A variable. Same line of code I can write after B, like you can write B equal to scanner.nextInt. So whenever I'm going to write this line of code, it will make a prompt on my console and ask for the input, and whatever first input I will take from the console, that will be saved in A, and the second input what I'm going to take from the console, that will be saved in the B. So in this way, whatever input you will give A and B, in the C it will store the result of A and B, and it is going to print this line of code. So let me run this code. Right click and let me write run as Java application. So when I'm run this code, if you click on your console, you will see the cursor is blinking, and you can give any number. So I'm giving the input number 8, and you can see it is in Eclipse, it is displaying in the green color. So let me press enter. Now it will take another input. Let me write suppose 7, and let me write enter. So you can see it is printing the sum 15 here, because 8 and 7, these two inputs are taken by the user, taken from the user. Now let me run it next time. Let me run one more time, and this time I will give some different input. Run as Java application. So now this time I will do one thing. First of all, I'm just putting the cursor on console, and this time putting it like 2. Okay, let me write enter, and then I'm going to put another value like 4. So you can say 2 and 4, that is given, that is the input from the user. Like I'm giving the input, and at run time it will calculate the A plus B. So let me press enter. Now you can see this time it is printing the sum set. So in this way you can take the input from the console. Now I will show you one more program. In this, I will show you that how you can take the two how you can take the two string, you can say input from the user. For that purpose, let me do one thing. In the same class, I will do one thing. I will change this variable string string, and let me change this variable integer equal to string string. So I will do one thing. In the third variable, I will make a concatenation. Like I will do one thing. I will take some input from the user A, and then I will take the input from the user B. And in the C, I will add all the both the string values here. And here you can say I'm printing complete string. Okay, so for that purpose, what I have to do, before that scanner.next int I'm using to take the integer value. So this time I want to take the string value. So let me do one thing. I'm going to write next, and here you can say the first function. If you want to take only the string parameter or string input from the console, you can use only the next function. So let me use this one next. Okay, now for this second also I want to use the string input from the console. So let me use the string next function here. So it will take the other function here. Now you can say if I run this program, so same program, before it A and B, I have taken the int and int B. So it was taking the input, numeric input from the console. But this time what is happening? It is taking scanner.next. So it will take the input from the console like a string. So same thing will happen here. So now let me run this program. So if I'm going to run this program, run as Java application. So when this program will run, you can say this time on the console, I'm writing my own name, Pradeep, Pradeep. So it is, I'm giving the string input here. Let me put enter here. And after that, I'm going to give my last name, Nailwal. So when I'm giving it my last name, I'm going to put the enter. So you can say what will happen. So it will make a concatenation of my first name and a last name. That will be A will be the first name that have given the first input, and B will be the second input. And when it will make a combined A plus B, it will work as a concatenation. So it will, in the C string it will store Pradeep Chand, and that I'm going to print in my line number 17. So let me press enter. So you can say it is printing the complete string Pradeep Nailwal. So you have seen that how we can take the string input from the user, how we can take the integer input from the user. Now we can see other things also. For example, I will show you that how other type of data you can take input from the user. For example, I will show you, let me show you this thing. So let me show you this one. You can say, I have so many type next int also. Here you can use the next float. Suppose you want to take some float number from the user. So how you can use it? You can use this one, next float. So this one, and here I'm going to use the float, because if I'm taking the float value as input from the user, so definitely the left side of data should be float here. So scanner.next float, I'm going to do it here, and same thing I'm going to call in my scanner this one. So now this time A and B I have declared as a, you can say, float variable A and B. And here again let me write float float, and the float I'm going to make a sum of A and plus B. So here again let me write sum here. Okay, so this time I will run the program, and you can say I've used the next float here. So it can take the float value from the console also. So let me run it. When I'm going to run it, it is putting, it is just blinking the cursor on the console. Let me write 2.5 here. Let me press enter. Then I'm writing 4.5 here. And you can say when it is printing, it is giving me the answer 7.0 here. So now you can say we have learned that if you want to take the string input from the console, you will use the function next only. Wherever you are going to take some integer value from the input, you can use the next, you can say int function. And if you want to take some float value from the console, you can use the int float. So let me run it one more time. Let me run it, run as Java application. And this time, let me give some odd one, 2.6. I'm going to give some input, and second I will say 4.2. So let me run. So this time you can see it is giving the answer 6.7, this one. So it is making a sum of these two numbers here. Okay, so I hope you can say you have learned it, that how we can use this program for different type of purpose here. So for different type of input from the user. I hope you like the content of this video, and if you like the content, you can click on the like button, and if you have not subscribed my channel till now, you can subscribe it. Thank you.